Alright, what's up guys? So, Police Insider has uploaded a video titled 14-Year-Old Sisters Learning Their Lesson the Hard Way. Yeah, at times, you gotta just teach these kids young. Let them, figure it out. I guess, like, if the parent wants to, be there to somewhat guide them, then alright. But I feel like if that don't work, then, yeah, at times, you are, I guess, like, some sort of, like, authority figure, I'm not trying to disrespect the parents, but, so they're gonna have to overall get scared. Yeah, get them on some, beyond scared straight, situation, but... sometimes, even with those situations, I just remember that TV show and them kids was still like, they were like, oh yeah, they still acting up and things even after the program and stuff. So yeah, there's just some kids where it's like, when they get to them adult ages and then life really starts hitting them, then that's when they're all like, oh, I need to have a change of heart, and all this other stuff. But anyways, and I'm saying there's so many different things, like activities that kids could get themselves into that could get them out of that, like, street life and stuff, because it looked like it was two girls. I'm like, I don't know what kind of street life they could possibly have. They like, what, like a Beverly Hills street life? I don't know exactly where they're located, but I'm just saying, like, they just don't look like the type where it's like, you ain't got that many problems, okay? Relax. Like, it ain't that deep, but who knows? Like, then again, people got their stories, people got their, own struggles, so I overall, I can't take that away from them, but I'm saying, like, there are ways out of it. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Police Insider for more videos like this, and with that being said, I didn't want to add no comment. Why are you not? Okay, there we go.
Okay, are you going to walk to the car?
Let me go.
Dad,
Let me
get
go.
into the car.
Let me go.
On June 16, 2023, officers were dispatched in reference to juveniles running away. Their parents informed the police that they had caught them smoking marijuana and had smacked them, which must have caused them to run away. Here's how the event...
I already know with both my parents that wouldn't have worked out. I know people are probably all like, oh, your parents, they sound like that they're I don't want to like say because there's an A word. It rhymes with how like babusive. I don't know. But anyways, it's like, because YouTube trips about certain things. So, but no, it's just one of those things where it's like, no, it's just my parents. They're not going to take no disrespect. And I feel like that's disrespectful. You're smoking weed. I imagine they were probably either near the house or in the house, but it's like, you're in their area smoking weed, and then when they confront you, you slap them. Yeah, I already know. I probably would have woke up like at the hospital looking around like, what happened? Remember that episode of Everybody Hates Chris when the mom had like, she actually put a boot in his behind? No, was it a high heel? It was a high heel. But yeah, that probably would have been me, and that's something where I'm like, I couldn't be mad at my parents about it. It's like, I can't disrespect them in their house. So, but anyway.
Events unfolded.
You can come on.
So what's going on today, man?
Well, I got home and my kids are not here.
Okay.
2 days ago, I came home and my house smelled like food.
Okay.
They smell like weed, and I did smack them. I slapped them. I found like a little roach. I don't know what she said. It was a.
Did they admit that they were smoking?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like you up in the mom's
This
house.
is what was on top of her counter, like on her bedroom.
Okay.
And when I found that, I hit them. I slapped them both. This morning, whenever I left, they were laying down. I went to work. I had texted my daughter. I said, make sure that you guys took the trash, wash the dishes. She never texted me or anything. So whenever I got home, I looked in the closet, and I know one of my daughters, she lives with her dad, but she was here for the weekend. She's for a vacation. Backpack isn't gone. And so I'm pretty sure.
They ran away. Do you believe that they ran away, or they?
No, I think they left.
Okay, so they ran away.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are they?
14 and 15.
Okay. And so the 15-year-old was just visiting you this weekend?
She's been here since Friday.
I just, I can't really say that, I guess, like, I can't really stand behind what I'm saying because I really don't know the mom like that. But all I'm saying is that the mom seems like she's a good parent. She seems like a parent where it's like she's providing for her kids. It's like, yeah, you might not have like this lavish lifestyle that a millionaire kid would have. But at the same, and even then, it's like, you know, you even hear where those millionaire kids would like mess up. So it's like you should be. I don't know. Like I feel like that might be too much pressure to put on kids, but it's like you should definitely set an example for other kids where it's like, okay, like yeah, if they come from a troubling background and it's like, and then it's the same exact background as yours, it's like show them that you can get through this troubling background if it is troubling, but it's like you can get through it. But if it's not troubling, then it's like, why even put your parent through some stuff like that? You know, it's like I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, them, you know, kids can just get easily persuaded by friends at their school. And yeah, then they end up in situations like this where it's all like, you know, you got a video of yourself going viral for the wrong reasons. So anyways.
Okay.
So she's gonna stay here for 2 weeks for the summer.
Just to hang out?
Yeah.
The oldest doesn't have a phone?
No. She had a tablet and I took it away from her yesterday. And then I went and I met up with the stepmom and I gave it to her because
It's theirs.
yeah, it's there. It's the little brother's, and that's what she was messaging in Instagram.
So she doesn't have a working phone now?
No.
She got taken away or something?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, whenever she was at her dad's, she got taken away.
So when was it that you caught her yesterday?
No, the day before yesterday.
So when?
So today's Friday, Wednesday, yeah. And then I guess her and the stepsister got in a fight a few weeks ago, and then the dad did a police report.
Okay.
But I don't think she pressed any charges because whenever she came home on Friday, she had a black eye and everything. I was like, what happened, you know?
With your dad?
And,
Okay.
yeah. And then that's whenever I called the
Do you have
dad.
any idea where they would have gone?
Huh? No. I don't, Brianna, she's really, like, I don't let her out nowhere. Like, if we go to the mall, she goes with me. Like, do I let her out with her friends? Do I know who she, like, I don't know, you know, I know.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's something that it's like, I guess, like, if you, because I feel like that, you know, kids will go through stuff like that, and then they just think that, you know, yeah, overall, like, my parents don't trust me with nothing, so it's like, I might as well just go out and do whatever. It's like, yeah, you can't have that much of a tight leash on your kids. Like, I'm not in no place to be to giving out parental or parenting advice and things. I'm not no parent myself, but I'm just going based off of how I was raised. Like, my parents, they had like well, I don't know, I feel like it sounds weird saying this, but it's like I wasn't one of those kids where I take off running and then they like leashed me and then I go falling backwards. But like, no, though, on some like real stuff though, it's like they did have a leash on me, but they did allow me to go out, hang out with my friends, go to the mall and all this other stuff. Like, there's at times where I'll be sitting down talking with my parents, be like, oh yeah, I remember back in school, I skipped this class, I did this, I did that. It's like, obviously they ain't gonna trip about it now, but it's like, it's just a conversation, we're just talking. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I knew I wasn't going to do anything crazy. I knew I wasn't going to, and I think my parents, they trust me, they knew me, and they knew that I wasn't going to do anything crazy. So I just think that that's one of those things that it's like, you got to teach your kids, like, hey, hang out with your friends, do whatever you want to do. Shoot, if your grades are good, skip a class here and there. I know I shouldn't say no stuff like that, but all I'm saying is, like, please, I do not want you to, I would rather have it where a teacher calls me up talking about, oh yeah, you were caught skipping class, than, oh, you were caught doing drugs, you were caught drinking, you were caught doing like something that's just outright bad and things. But yeah, it's like, you know, you want to live like a little rebel life, go right ahead. It's like, it's one of those things, just make sure you pass your classes and all that stuff. But, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, just don't do it too much. Like, you know, every once in a while, like special occasions and things, like, you know, if it's like a birthday or something, then, yeah, it's like, freak, if you go to school and you all like, or you don't want to go to school, and it's like, let's say if I have a kids and they're all like, their birthday is like in March or something, they're all like, oh, can I go skip class and hang out with my friends today? I'm like, I mean, well, it is your birthday. I'm like, are you passing your class? They're like, I got all A's. I'm like, well, I ain't seen nothing. So I'm like, if you skip class, you skip class, you know, but just don't let it be like, yeah, special occasions thing. But again, don't have that much of a tight leash on your kids where it's like, you gotta watch everything they're doing. I guess I feel like if you don't trust them, then okay, I can somewhat understand. But that's like one of those things you just gotta guide them and be like, you know, hey, don't do stuff like that.
No.
Any friends that live in
But
the
like
area?
a
I
little
don't
bit
know
more
hours.
deeper conversation.
Later, the girl's stepmother called the officer.
Hi, this is Officer Dorado with the Las Cruces Police Department. I'm the one that took the report.
Oh, yes, I Officer Dorado.
How can I help you?
In my eyes, officer?
Yes.
I mean, because you need to live with us, and we're responsible for that.
Correct.
I do believe they are in danger because she talks to older men.
Okay.
We found stuff that she's been talking to older men, like on those websites, like the Snapchat and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I do believe she's in danger. Yes, and possible drugs
That's
too. I'm not
crazy.
too sure, but for sure I know older men, and I'm just worried about her being safe or her doing stuff or making them do stuff that she doesn't want to do. And where I'm coming from.
Uh-huh.
It's these guys that are selling drugs out here.
I mean,
That's what it is.
yes, ma'am.
The parents informed the officers that they
And
believed
it's like, it's just crazy to me where it's like, I know that kids have to, because I know I was hearing different, whether it's like kids that you go to school with, or even if you're just watching the news, but it's like, I'm more so like watched it on the news where it's like, you'll hear some crazy stuff go down with some kids and an adult, and it's just, you would think like, okay, in this day and age, like, you ain't gonna be doing that, but yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, I guess I can, see why they got like a tight leash on the kid and stuff, but yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just, you have to, I feel like as a parent, you have to explain to your kid, like, okay, you might not get in a whole lot of trouble compared to the adult that you're talking to in that type of way. But it's like eventually at some point in time, it might not land you in the same type of trouble that they'll land them, but it's going to land you into some trouble and it's like, okay, yeah, if this guy is a drug dealer, he messed around, he gives you some drugs that your body, like, yeah, it's a lot stronger and deadlier than weed. And then, yeah, you thinking it's just weed, but it's laced with something. Now you in the hospital fighting for your life. I'm saying it's stuff like that where it's like, do not put yourself in no situation like that. There are so many different things you could get yourself into that's going to benefit your life, but stuff like this, it's like, man, come on now.
the girls were in a nearby residence. The police tried to make contact, but nobody answered the door.
It just trips me out where it's like, I get if you going through some stuff, but it ain't that deep. It's like, you're 14, 15 years old. It's like, I know you can't have that many. Yeah, you probably got some problems, but it can't be to the point where it's like you gotta go out and do stuff like this.
Usually a dog will come out, right?
Yes, sir.
Or you can.
Oh, they doing it because to make sure, like, no dog don't come running up. Because I was thinking, like, bruh, I could easily hop that fence.
Well, basically, we don't know what she's doing. The only reason why we know is because we logged into her Instagram.
That she was evicted, you mean?
So, well, I don't know. We don't know if somebody took them a fuerzas or what. But they were
abducted?
missing from her house. Yes, since 11 o'clock this morning.
In the morning, one of the parents found a girl and suspected a man to be responsible for her running away.
No, I just told her, and your mom or that girl was the one that said, whatever,
How are you doing?
Doing
I'm
good.
watching Blenders. So, can you tell me what's going on? Can we come over here, please?
Yeah.
I'll walk over here.
Well, you guys, they
It's
were,
like
he
they
had
were
a
gone
monster,
for
and
that
my other
night.
daughter,
Crazy.
she ran, so he was in charge. I talked to the other lady,
Hey, it's
Oh, you don't know nothing?
Ma'am, can we go over here and talk?
yeah, now he wants to be nice and shit. He had her running, jumping on the fences on the other side. I had to go get her and get
I
him
just
some
want you over there so we can talk, okay? I need to know what's going on.
So yesterday, they left my house. I reported them missing,
Yes, I
whatever.
saw that missing.
So then we came here because, we hacked her Instagram account. So we knew she was here. We knew she was going to go with some other guy. So we came here. And the cops came and everything. And nobody came out. There was that black car. Me and her had came by, cruised here. The door was open. But there was two big old dogs, so we didn't get off. So then we called the cops. Whenever we got back, there was another car. So whenever the cops came, that they were knocking, nobody answered the door. Obviously they were there. They've been there.
Okay, so what do we need to do about the other kid?
The other,
She's still inside?
She ran.
She ran.
She ran.
All right, so
that
you know what she's wearing right now?
She's wearing a white jacket with black shorts.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
two
Are you
responding units?
I got her, and then they were running on the back on the yard. So I had to ask this guy, can I get into your fence because my daughter's hiding? I could see her, but I don't think they saw me. So that's whenever I got her.
Okay, and that's when you grabbed this one?
I'm sorry,
Her name?
Brianna. I was like, your mom? I said, that lady told me that they were here. He's like, no, they're not here. I said, okay, sounds good. I said, I'm calling the cops. I said, they're coming. I said, I'm staying right here. I said, I'm not on your property. I'm on the road. My car's over there because that's where I freaking hauled ass over there to get her. And then I got into some other people's yard. And I asked for permission.
Just for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I have her like this because I'm not, yeah. So they had both ran over there. And I said, you know what, bro? I said,
Is this husband right here?
yeah. I said, you know what? I was trying to be cool. I asked you nice. I said, so now, you know, we're going to have the cops involved.
Were you able to find the daughter?
I don't know. She was
in that car. Just wait, Chief. When the were you with?
Hold on.
Just wait, little boy. I saw who you are.
Hey. Let us do what we gotta do, and then
Just
you
I
can
know
do
your
your
face.
parents.
He's in parole.
Okay.
He's in parole.
Okay, but let us do what we gotta do. You don't gotta aggravate the situation.
Go over and sit down. Let's go over and sit down, please.
Just so you know, we got another officer, 2 officers coming.
Yeah, no, right here, but don't talk over here, all right?
And they look like some young parents too. They look like the type there's all like, nah, with like we'll use the power of friendship. Like I feel like they would hurt that guy, whoever this guy is, but they would hurt him. And that's why I'm like, whoever the dad. Here's the thing though. If I'm in the dad's shoes and I see that, you know, my daughter, she's going through some stuff, I'm like, I play it cool in front of the cops, but I definitely would have, like, I gave out, like, some sort of sign, like, scratched the beard, did, like, how Queen Latifah did and set it off, tapped the, you know, the chest or something. I gave him some sort of sign, like, next time I see you, it is going to be a situation. And most likely I am going to have to go to jail. So that's just something, yeah, because I'm like, if what they're saying is true, I'm like, yeah, this is a grown man and you're hanging out with some teenagers. Nah, bruh, I'm like, we going to definitely have a confrontation. So, and I know it's a dangerous game there because I know people will probably be all like, oh, what if he has a weapon, any of that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, if he does, he ain't no grown man. And I think that alone just wins the fight right there. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, but yeah, if I, outside of the police officers and stuff, I'm like, oh, hey, my name is, you know, this, like, yeah, and like, okay, we just all talking and stuff. Cops drive off. I'm like, when I see you, you know, it is going to be a situation. So,
not causing
just
problems
prepare
right
yourself.
now. Can you just sit down on the curb? I know, I get it. Pay no attention, okay?
Last night we came here. The officer didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, we can't go into
No, but
somebody's house.
the neighbor said she heard screaming and shit. And they still didn't want to go in there last night.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what went on. We're new to the situation, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, we have officers headed out this way.
Sir,
Hey,
just turn around.
Just hang tight. We're almost done with them, and then we'll come talk to you. All right? Cool. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Back on track. Let's figure out what's going on.
No, you guys said Amy said
If
he was gonna pick
If
up
you want to go
Wesley.
look for her,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look more.
Did she call you? Did she
Yeah,
call
she
you?
called me, but she didn't go up. I can't get older. Let me go look.
So, I mean, I was trying to be nice, you know, before I got you guys involved. I said, okay, I mean, since that girl said, you know, they're here, I was like, they're here? You know, she's being honest. And then she left. She said, you know what, I don't want problems. I said, you know what, I'm going to call the cops.
So is this the mother?
He said it's not his mother. No.
Okay. But she lives there.
Yeah, it was she said that's her house.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I don't know these people.
Okay.
Both parents were not in a very good mood, and the officers had to calm them down.
I was talking about your friend Stevan. Get out of drugs, idiot. Like, yeah, click out of it.
All right.
No, I mean you. I mean you because I don't know how old you are.
Hey. I didn't know what's going on. All right.
Yeah. So then, you know, I asked this man I said, hey, can I go into your yard? I said, because my daughter's running away. I said, and I see her. I don't think they saw me because they were both like this. So then I went and and then I got her, and then he's like,
all right. So what direction were they hiding at?
it's 1, 2. It's like 3 houses down, and it's on the other
same
side.
street? On
My
that street,
car's parked on the other side, actually.
That's where they're at.
That's where they were hiding.
You saw Brianna come back this way.
She was over there. She was past that maroon truck right there, and she ran that way.
Oh, okay.
So she has to be.
I said, if I put her in the car, she's going to escape, you know, when I'm driving, you know, here. So I told that guy, I said, can I leave my vehicle here? He said, I'm going to wait till the cops get back. And this is how I've had her since I got her. You better be pretty honest because we already know Marina and Mariano went to the house. Amy was to Natalie, who gave you the weed. How much
they gave it to
Yeah. So it's all your little circle. You guys are all going down. So don't think you're smart. So before you answer any questions that he's going to ask you, you better be honest because those that you call little friends, they're gonna snitch you out. If they're gonna get in trouble, or they're not gonna get in trouble, they're gonna go to you because you're the one that, hey, you want some weed? Hey, can you bring me some weed?
Right,
hey.
like here's the thing. I feel like that if it's like on some like school stuff, you know, if a teacher like, hey, who did that? And it's like, yeah, in a situation like that, your friends ain't gonna snitch on you. The reason why I say like, yeah, you know, I agree with the parent that friends will snitch on you, especially when cops are involved. It's because I've been through some stuff like that before. I wouldn't say it wasn't on no stuff like this, but I think I did tell the story story when there was this like old racist lady was up the street from my house at the time, and she had it was like she called me the N-word, and it was she called me and my friends the N-word. So then at one point she started taking pictures of us, so I did flash her like that. That was something where, you know, it's something I know people would probably be all like, do you regret doing that? No, I don't regret doing that. It was like, if I had the opportunity to do it again, I definitely would have, but I think I wouldn't have made that mistake of standing there and, you know, allowing the cops to show up and all this stuff. I ran home afterwards. So, but anyways, but no, overall though, I remember when the cops, they did approach me and my friends, and they was all like, so which one of you guys had flashed her? And all my friends was like, oh nope, Tyler did it. He all pointed at me, and I'm like, wow. And I thought we were cool with one another. Like, all right, so none of those friends, I don't even, I don't talk to any of them till this day. I actually, like, one friend, I did see him not too long ago. I remember he gave me his number, but I think it was like, I think it was for good reasons, because it was like, the number didn't save, and I'm like, I probably would have never texted him anyway. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, you'll, at some point in time, you'll be faced with that reality that them people ain't really your friends, so.
Hey, how much are you gonna scoop my sister? Okay, so before you answer any questions, you think and say the truth. Okay?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law.
So yesterday, like it was around like 2:30. Yeah, it was like 2:30. He went to go pick us up from her house, and then after that, we went to go to my friend's house to his apartment, and then after that, we came back home. It was like already like 4 something, like 4:30. And we stayed here, and we didn't leave the house at all, like all day. Until barely right now, and she had called cops.
So you stayed here all night?
Yes.
So whenever the cops came, you guys heard, and you guys didn't.
Yes, we heard it yesterday.
Of course.
So when you heard the cops were coming, right, or your mom, like what'd you all do?
We were just in one room.
Okay.
What's his name?
Who?
That guy.
Which one?
This one.
Gabriel? He just told you guys.
I mean, he could be lying. I mean.
Well, I mean, I'll talk to you.
You know what? You know why I'm saying that? Because the neighbor, she's like, that little boy, he's always in trouble. He's always making parties. His mom is never there. So is it?
That's not even this little boy.
I'm gonna talk to him later. Okay. All right. I see you get this side of the story, then I'll go talk to him too as well. Okay.
You know what? If he would have said, you know what, they're here, but he said no, they're not here. They left. They left this morning. You know, and then somebody over there in the other neighbor, on the other street, she's like, they're running. You know, so then
it's like, and I don't think I don't think he has kids, the guy that they're talking about, but it's like, imagine if you're looking for your kid and you don't know where your kid is at, and it's like, as a parent, you're gonna be thinking like, dang, my kid can be dead, my kid could be in trouble, like there could be some stuff going down, like you're gonna be overthinking a lot. Like I'm saying, I know people, they're gonna, again, I'm not no parent, I'm just assuming like that's what a parent would be thinking, how they would think in a situation like this, because I'm putting myself in them shoes where it's like, because I would love to have kids one day. And, you know, hopefully it's all like they don't go down no path like this, but I will talk with them and, you know, try to get through to them and things. But, yeah, that's just stuff that I would be thinking about. Like, I would probably, this video, it takes place at 11 in the morning. I would have searched that whole city. I'm like, I probably would have wasted all my money on gas going from, like, all over. I don't know how big the area they're at, that they're, you know, living in and things, but I would have went everywhere looking for my kid.
Whenever I told him, you know, okay, I'm gonna get the cops involved, then he wants to flip his story and be all nice. I said, no, you know, I try to cooperate, I try to be nice to you. I said, bring my daughters outside. Bring them, that's all. I'm not gonna do nothing. I hadn't called you guys yet. I said, bring my daughters to me. That's all I want, nothing else.
As a
but
parent,
when I call a cop, then he flipped, and oh my God,
like as a parent,
yeah, I understand why you're
like if they have their friends at my house, and the uncle that's, you know what, yes, come in.
I'll be like, take your kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and even at that, you will make sure. As a parent, as a real parent, as a parent. Yeah, and we're not saying that's not the type of parent they are, but we can only do so much.
No, the other lady that was there, she's the one that took. She's like, your girls are. I was like, you know, I said, are my girls there? She's like, yeah, they're in there. I said, what? She's like, they're in there. Yeah. I said, can you please tell them to come out? I mean, she was good, and she's like, you know what? I don't want problems with anything. She's like, I'm leaving. And I told him to get out too.
And I get what you guys are saying, and I get where you guys are coming from, but we can only do so much that the law allows us.
But it's because, you know, it's like, you know what? Okay, so then I don't want this to happen. So whoever's gonna go down, do I want them to go down? You know what?
Yeah, absolutely, because these are your kids.
This is what she is, so what did she do last night? You know, I'm pretty sure she was all smoked out and everything. Yeah. Do I want that? No, you weren't?
No,
seriously? Seriously? Drug test you? Come on, man. For real. Can we take them to the hospital and do a drug test and everything?
As far as parents, you guys have that right. I don't know if they'll do the drug test.
But you have the right to take them to the hospital and get them checked. That's
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna take them to the house. They're gonna go check them out.
She probably thinking along the lines like, oh, well, I ain't smoke a whole lot. I only took a couple of puffs. I don't think people realize, like, it don't matter if you, I think even if you take, like, the smallest amount of weed and that gets into your system, yeah, it's gonna, I don't know too much about drugs, but I assume, like, even if you were to take, like, the smallest amount, like, it's still gonna show up in one of those, like, P-test things.
As far as this side, we'll talk to them, and then we'll see if we can find anything else before charges to go.
Here's what the other boy told the police.
I know you explained it to this officer, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. How do you know these little girls, bro?
I knew him since like I was 17.
Oh, okay. So you know him?
Like a year now.
Oh, okay. So you're 18, I take it? So you
Yeah,
said.
18.
All right. So how did they end up here, dude?
It's like you 18 years old, fam. You done graduated from school. You know, the thing is this is, well, I mean, if he did graduate, he did graduate. I don't know. It's like you out here hanging around 14, 15-year-old girls. It's like maybe he didn't graduate. But anyways, it's like, fam, you're at an age where it's like, okay, you're an adult. You're 18. You should be looking for a job. You should be thinking about a career. You should be focused around or on people your age. You out here hanging, I guess, like, if it's, like, on some, like a family friend or, you know, some stuff like that, then that makes sense. If you just know them from around the way, like, your family, or your family doesn't know their family, fam, you don't have no reason to be talking to them kids. None whatsoever. It's one thing, like, if, let's say, if it's, like, on some stuff where it's like, oh, yeah, my, parents are best friends with their parents, that should be the only reason on why you're an 18-year-old person talking to a 14 and 15-year-old person. There should be no other reason why, all right? But yeah, I'm like, that to me, I'm like, nah, bruh, that sounds weird.
Well, they're obviously with me.
Uh-huh.
In one way, they could have came with me. Was with
The dog just licking the car?
They had nowhere else to go, so I told them to just stay with me.
Do you live here?
I don't.
You don't?
How you stay here with me? You don't even own that
I tried
place.
taking them home.
You did try to take them home?
I tried it, but
Who else lives here?
He's
it's
lying.
my friend.
Your friend?
Yeah.
And that's his. This is his house.
This is my friend's house, but this is not my friend's house. This is mom's house.
Oh, okay. So he lives here with mom. Who's the other little boy?
So you're at another friend's house telling other people that they can stay. Not even at a house that your friend owns. Your friend can't even give you the green light on saying, oh yeah, they can stay here and things. The friend has to ask the mom, and then the mom has to give the approval. Yeah, that's crazy. That's why it was like, yeah, the mom, that other mom that owns this place, that's probably why she was so quick to be like, oh yeah, your kid or kids are in here, so.
Ran away with him. Was it you?
No, see, I told her, you hear me yelling across you guys?
Yeah.
I was like, what little boy? She's like, I'm talking about you, little boy. She grabs every pocket, bro.
Yeah, I heard that. So, but she's saying there's another boy that ran away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I was like, what little boy you talking about?
Was it you?
I guess that's what I was like. She's like, I'm talking about you, little boy. She's talking about me. Because
did you try to run out the back door with him?
I try to run out with them, but I followed them.
And then in that year, has it been a boyfriend, girlfriend, or just hooking up? Just hooking up? How you doing?
Well, because one time his friend introduced me to him. The little boy.
I feel like it ain't clicking in that girl's head. It's like, you don't realize she's however 14, 15. It's like you might not realize it now, but like I said, it's like at some point in time, like all these different things that you done went through, you gonna find yourself in a situation where you gonna sit down and be thinking of all of this. And I feel like that's when she gonna get the crying. That's when she gonna get all emotional. Like, dang, I wish I could have did things differently. I'm saying, like, you know, you see that from time to time, but anyway.
I was gonna buy weed from they passed me his information to like all the other things. And after that, I used to buy like
It's basically a juvenile formative arrest, but instead of arresting you, taking you to jail, we're gonna turn you over to mom and dad. All right? So parents got a call on Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. There's a phone number right here. You'll call that number. Let JPO know, hey, my child was cited from Las Cruces Police Department. Here's the case number. And what they'll do is they'll give you information on how to handle this. Yeah, we got one copy for you, and this is going to be our copy since we're going to get both of your signatures, all right?
Shortly afterward, the officers found the other girl as well.
Can I go in? Right here. I'm sister. Yeah, get over here.
1122, confirm your location.
208 Cinnabar.
Direct 1112, can you start that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Brianna, stop.
She.
Yeah, stop.
No.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
That's crazy.
No. Let me go.
I need you to go by your car.
Go.
It's like you hate home that much. Yeah, it's like you don't win. My thing is this. It's like you hate home that much to where you don't want to go back home with your parents, whether it's the mom, the dad, because it sounds like they separated. But regardless, it's like you go through all of that. And it's like, it's confusing to me. It's like, why go through all of that? Why even have it where it's like, because I don't know. I guess like if you don't want to live with your parents, is maybe some other family members can say a aunt, a uncle or an aunt or somebody, grandparents. If not them, then it's like, fam, what is so bad about your home where it's like, what, their parents give you rules? Yeah, they gonna give you rules, because if you out doing stuff like this, of course they gonna give you rules and stuff. So, and the crazy thing is, she don't even realize it. It probably wasn't as bad before this, but it all like, yeah, now the parents, they gonna be like, nah, it's all like, you coming with me to work, you going to be doing this, I'm going to be getting cameras, making sure of it, because it's like, this is going to be an everyday thing until you turn 18, and I guarantee and I promise you, they still, if they is at the age of 18, still carrying on like this, the parents are going to kick them out, and then that's going to be the messed up part about it. It's like, the parents are going to kick you out, you most likely, I guess, like, if you get into a relationship, that you can live with the guy, but it's like, okay, let's say he ain't financially stable, so now it's like, you guys going to be living out of a car. It's like, you really want to have that lifestyle because you don't want to follow rules. Like, man, come on now.
Copy, one female to be detained at 10:53.
I will. Yeah. Jasmine, stop. I just need to adjust your cuffs, alright? So you're comfortable enough, alright? Hang on. Come see enough for me. Alright, Brandon. What's your name? First name, Brianna? What's your first name? I need you to cooperate with me just so I can
probably
cooperate
had so
with
much
you.
to say to that guy that they were just talking to, but now it's like when the cops are involved, she don't want to say nothing. She want to be all emotional and
trying to get
stuff.
some information. I just didn't know who you are, so I know who I'm talking to. What's your name?
Brought yourself in this situation, so.
Did they say your name is Brianna?
Yes.
Brianna, what's your name? What's your last name?
Brianna, do you mind speaking to us? We're just trying to make sure you're okay. We just want to know what.
I'm fine.
We just know what's fine. We just want to know what's going on.
Yeah. Cuts on your leg. It's just kind of. Alright, Brianna, you step out. Turn around, face the vehicle. Brianna, once I release you from cuffs and you sign the paperwork and everything that I need you to do, you're gonna go inside with your parents. You understand?
Here's what their stepmother told the police.
So you want a restraining order on?
That little boy not to come to my house, because he's been at my house before where they have sneaked out before with him, and then I found text messages where that little boy was giving them drugs actually.
That's crazy.
He's known to be here in Cruces to sell those discos and mushrooms and shrooms and all that crap.
Okay.
Even though it's legal, but still, you don't give that crap to a minor.
That's facts.
I'm talking about Yanina because Yanina lives with us, and I've had problems with Yanina and Aaliyah with that little boy, with my daughter.
Okay.
So I don't want him near my house.
Okay. But he hasn't caused any problems like like severe problems that, like life-threatening problems or anything of that nature, as he tried to hit you or anything like of that sort of nature?
I called him one day and he said he was 16.
Oh, give us a
I
second.
tried calling him.
Like I said, something like that. Okay, and then this puppy's gonna be yours, and that was gonna be mine.
Hey, ma'am. Ma'am, it's not worth it. He's a little boy.
You know what? I think I could fight better with her. Beat your I will, not him. I will.
That's facts. I believe her.
Ma'am.
I honestly believe her.
You know what? That girl that was here, she didn't say shit.
Let's go.
That guy does not look like he's in no position to fight. I feel like that's something that I've said that, like, I feel like that, like, high school me, I'm a lot stronger than I was when I was in high school. I feel like even high school me can take him on in a fight and win that fight with ease. Like, he does not look like he's in the position to be out there fighting with people.
That's how you handle shit? I got my hand.
He looked like the type where it's like he know he about to lose the fight and he gonna pull out a weapon to defend himself.
Both of them were charged for running away, while Brianna was additionally charged with resisting. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Yeah, it's like, you know, there's just kids out there where it's just stuff, you know, they I was like, I kind of got a little distracted, but anyways. But no, it's one of those things where it's like, you overall know that it's gonna be worse when you get caught. Like, you can't just be on the run forever and stuff. And I feel like that there's some kids that think along those lines, and it's like, all right, well, when you get caught, and the funny thing is like, when it's like they do get caught, then they, you know, make it seem like that it's like, oh, I'm this rebel, I'm this, I'm that. You're still a child. Like, you're not no rebel. You're not anything that you're thinking that you are. You are a kid. You are a child. When you do get to it, and the funny thing is like, then they think like, oh, when I get to my adult ages, it's gonna be better. No, it's gonna be worse. You're luckily that you got sent off to your parents. It could have been a situation where they did get arrested. So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know what? At some point in time, they'll learn, they'll understand, and then they'll be like, oh, well, dang, like I said, like, it's gonna hit them all at once one day, and they're gonna be like, dang, maybe I should have changed, maybe I should have been better growing up and things. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Police Insider for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.